Live from downtown Spokane, this is 4 News Now at 6.
Well, we have new developments this evening as we follow the deadly mass shooting happened on the campus of Brown University this weekend. The shooting killed 2 people, wounded 9 others. Thanks for joining us this evening. I'm Rob King. Since last night, police have taken a person of interest into custody. Providence police say they're sorting out evidence and hope to eventually file charges against the person of interest in the near future. Police have not released the name of the person, but have said that individual not a student at Brown. The FBI says cell phone data was used to locate the individual, who's believed to be from Wisconsin. Law enforcement found the person of interest in a hotel in Coventry, Rhode Island, with a revolver and a small Glock handgun in his room. Now, this new video shows the moment police led students out of the area where they were sheltering. ABC's Rena Roy joins us with more from Providence.
Tonight, a vigil in Providence, Rhode Island, as the community mourns the victims of a mass shooting at Brown University, where 2 students were killed and 9 others injured.
In front of the Sciences Library on the Manning Walk for a male shot in the back.
More than 400 law enforcement officers, including the FBI and ATF, are now assisting in the investigation. Investigators releasing these images of who they believe may be the shooter, wearing dark clothing, seen calmly walking the streets of Providence. Authorities say a person of interest is now detained.
We have somebody that's at the police station, a person of interest, and we're going to continue to build that case in order to be able to charge that person.
Law enforcement sources telling ABC News he's a man in his mid-20s from Wisconsin. Investigators are also looking into whether he has any ties to the university. The first calls coming in shortly after 4 p.m. Saturday during the second day of final exams. Police say a gunman entered the Barris and Holly Engineering Building that houses the School of Engineering and Physics Department. Senior Joseph Oduro was leading an economic study session with around 60 students when he says a masked man entered their lecture hall armed with a long gun.
He entered the room and you could just see the panic in all the students' eyes. I was standing in the front, so as soon as he walked in, he immediately saw me and I immediately saw him.
Across campus, an alert going out to faculty and students urging them to lock doors, silence their phones, and stay hidden. Students barricading themselves inside classrooms, pushing tables and chairs against the door. Police rushing to the engineering building but say the suspect had already fled through the side of the complex. The mayor says investigators are gathering evidence and following every lead. He says they want a tight case that will help provide some closure and justice for the victims and their families. Rena Roy, ABC News, Providence, Rhode Island.
So it was a rough day.
That's President Trump offering condolences this morning. He acknowledged the victims of the Brown shooting, Saturday attacks in Syria, and a deadly shooting in Australia overnight. At least 15 people were killed, including the alleged gunman, in a shooting at Australia's famous Bondi Beach. It happened during a Hanukkah celebration. Video taken by witnesses prior to the attack showing a celebration, people relaxing and dancing, then suddenly turning chaotic. You could see hundreds of people running for cover as the shots rang out. And in another video, a heroic bystander wrestling a gun away from one of the shooters.
Country. We're supposed to be a country where people are allowed to express their religion freely, and where something like this happens is unbelievable.
Authorities say this attack was targeted at the Jewish community and that the shooters were a father and his son. Police say the father was killed, the son injured, and taken into custody. Investigators also found a vehicle nearby containing what are believed to be several explosive devices. Communities in Skagit County are allowed to head home if they can do so safely. The city of Burlington has partially lifted evacuation orders, but you could see from this drone video, many areas still underwater this morning and plenty of roads are closed. Low-lying areas are really seeing the worst of it from the flooding. Some families had to paddle through flooded streets in kayaks, and others used them to rescue animals trapped in the water.
It's heartbreaking.
Material stuff comes and goes, and everything else will be God's will.
This week, the Skagit River crested at record highs, topping out nearly 38 feet, flooding streets and neighborhoods across the valley. People are being asked to use caution because of the next round of rain that's expected in the coming days. We've been highlighting the hard work first responders are devoting to people in need across our region this week. The support comes in many forms, from daring swiftwater rescues to serving as role models in the community. Well, today, deputies and officers from Spokane County spent their morning connecting with children and their families who need food and gifts for Christmas. This Holidays and Heroes event took place at the Spokane Valley Walmart, where kids could shop for Christmas and meet Santa. Sheriff John Knowles says this is a tradition that's been going on for more than 2 decades.
They walk out of here with a grocery cart full of toys, full of presents, and then they also go home with food, enough for a nice Christmas dinner for their family to make sure that the holiday season is a time that they actually get to enjoy.
This is made possible with the support of Spokane County's first responder community and donations from several community businesses. Well, we're trading in a calm weekend for some high winds this week. It's prompting weather alert days, and Jason Valentine joins us now to let you know what you can expect heading into your work week.
Thank you so much, Rob. Good Sunday evening, everyone. Yes, we have 2 alert days on the way. Tuesday, released Tuesday evening into our Wednesday due to heavy winds. Tomorrow, we have winds as well. We have a wind advisory, kind of an appetizer for what we're going to see Tuesday night into Wednesday. So 45-mile-per-hour gusts after 4 o'clock tomorrow evening with sustained winds 20 to 30 mile per hour. But then we get to the entree, the high wind watch starting Tuesday late until Wednesday afternoon. We could see gusts up to 60 miles per hour, and that is the entire swath of our regions. Also, in the upper elevations, we could see gusts around 70 miles per hour. So that is the possibility of power outages, knocking down power lines or trees. That's how heavy the winds are going to be Tuesday late night. Radar, we're looking, it's not just a hint of shower activity, really to the south of Spokane, Kellogg, Pullman area. We do expect to see heavy rains, though, tomorrow morning, so get ready for that. Also, high temperatures sticking around tomorrow and Tuesday, but we're seeing them slowly abate as we get into, well, the last weekend before Christmas. We do expect snow to show back up as well Saturday and Sunday. So on our evening planner, we're going to see building clouds, and then we're going to see showers very early. Your commute is going to be wet. Then your Monday afternoon will be windy, and then much more wind on the way Tuesday. I'll break it all down for you in my first alert weather forecast that's coming up.
Jason, thanks. An update from North Idaho. Spring Creek Road and Clark Fork now back open. Clark Fork Fire and Rescue says it's in remarkably good condition. And that's thanks to help from Bonner County and the Army Corps of Engineers, who worked around the clock to get this done. And now that the East Spring Creek Road is open, the emergency route through West Spring Creek has been closed. Two-way traffic is possible in all but a few narrow spots. And just 11 days until Christmas, but you and I aren't the only ones getting presents this year. After the break, we'll head over to the Cattails Wildlife Center to see if the animals were naughty or nice this year.
And the Seahawks were back at home and hosted the Indianapolis Colts. When we come back, we'll have highlights of the Seahawks' late rally win over the Colts, including 44-year-old Phillip Rivers out of retirement. Don't go away.
Plan your day with Matt Gray, only on Good Morning Northwest.
4 News Now is brought to you by Shop the Valley. We're packaged perfectly.
The holidays are here, but unfortunately, so are con artists looking for opportunities to spoil your celebrations. Scammers know that this time of the year, people are more focused on the holidays than on what's happening with their pocketbook. Scammers capitalize on fake shipping alerts, bogus charities, and gift card scams to steal your money and personal information. With a little vigilance, you can avoid them. Join us on December 19th for our free Fraud Watch Friday session. You'll hear about the latest scams and how to protect yourself. Find out more at this website.
We wanted to switch to T-Mobile to make sure that we have better coverage.
T-Mobile is now the best network. And with T-Satellite, we're connecting millions of people in places no carrier tower can reach.
I signed up for T-Satellite to give me peace of mind as a mom that makes life better knowing that it's there when we need it.
Upgrade to the best network. Right now, T-Mobile will pay off 4 phones up to $3,200. Plus, hook you up with 4 new phones on us. Switch today.
For hosting, marshmallows for toasting, and caroling out in the snow. There'll be scary ghost stories and tales of the glories of Christmases long, long ago. It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Don't miss your chance to see The Lion King, one of the most awe-inspiring productions ever brought to life on stage.
Give the gift that roars, coming to Spokane's first Interstate Center this January.
Need a new garage door?
Sorry.
Give us a call today.
Coeur d'Alene Honda has been here since 1968, owned and operated by the same family for over 57 years.
A lot's changed in 57 years. The way we treat our customers hasn't.
Check out our reviews. With a 4.7 rating, it shows we really care.
Here at Coeur d'Alene Honda, all of our new and select pre-owned Hondas come with our free nationwide lifetime warranty.
If you're looking for that perfect vehicle, we've got you covered.
We work with local credit unions and lenders to get you the best rate possible.
I just got approved with no money down.
Don't forget about our lifetime warranty.
See what we can do for you with a free personalized arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
Welcome into sports. Y'all know Sundays for the Seahawks. They hosted the Indianapolis Colts. The Colts head coach Mike Macdonald spoke about pregame about preparing for this game, as well as Sam Darnold.
Yeah, we literally only talk about the Colts. That's all we're thinking about. It's all we talk about.
Be ourselves as an offense throughout the entire game, and that really starts in practice with our prep. But again, just looking at these guys, a really good team, really good defense, really good scheme, and their players, like I always kind of say, but especially this week, they kind of make it come to life with the scheme that they have, and we're excited about the challenge.
A slow start to the first half for the Hawks, but for the Colts, 44-year-old Philip Rivers with his first touchdown pass of the game. The Colts led 10-3 at the half before things got wild in the second. And just when you thought things might be secure for Seattle, the Colts got one through the uprights, take the lead 16-15. But folks, it wasn't over quite yet. The Seahawks have a clutch kicker in Jason Myers, and who other than him to put the Seahawks back in the lead with less than 20 seconds remaining on the clock. And Kobe Bryant, who's also been clutch all season, a pick sealed the deal for the Hawks. They improved to 11-3 on the season. And switching gears to Washington State football, the Cougs officially have their head coach in Kirby Moore, the former offensive coordinator and quarterbacks coach for Missouri. The Cougs have posted on their social media that their head coach is officially in Pullman. His entire family decked out in Cougs gear. Moore has ties to Washington as he grew up a little over 160 miles away from Pullman. His introductory press conference is set for Tuesday at 1 p.m. And a former Coug, Jalen Watson, who now plays for the Chiefs, making an impact in the league. Check out this sack from Watson, his second sack of the season. He played for the Cougs in the 2020 and 2021 season. Always great to see former Inland Northwest players doing their thing in the NFL. And kicking it over to Zags men's hoops, they were back in action last night facing the UCLA Bruins in the Seattle Hoops Showdown, and the battle in Seattle delivered. The Zags bigs were the story of the night. Graham Ike back on the court after missing the last game with an ankle injury. He came in on fire, bulldozed through the Bruins with 25 points, while Braden Huff added 21. The Bruins even seized a brief lead in the second half after a 9-0 run, but that wasn't enough for what the Bulldogs brought to the court. Gonzaga improved to 10-1 on the season and played with aggressiveness on both ends of the court. They went on to win that one for a final score of 82-72. They've now won 5 of the last 6 straight meetings with the Bruins, and it was their first win in the building since it was rebranded to the Climate Pledge Arena. They now look ahead to host Campbell on Wednesday at 6 p.m. And Idaho men's basketball was back in action today in Moscow. They hosted the Evergreen State Gooey Ducks and had a huge victory. 5 players in double figures. 2 of the 5 were off the bench, and the Vandals came in hot and never let off the gas. A 39-point 56-17 lead at the half, and they were led by Jackson Rasmussen today, who dropped 20 points against the Gooey Ducks. The Vandals had a much-needed victory at home after coming off a loss on the road to Notre Dame. They went on to win that one, final score 109-55, improving to 6-4 on the season and have remained undefeated at home. They look ahead to go on the road to face Cal Poly on December 21st. Washington State men's basketball squaring off against USC Trojans as you tune in. The latest update from California is 47-44. Trojans on top in the second half. That's only a 3-point difference, so the Cougs have quite the chance to win there in California. And switching gears to hockey, the Spokane Chiefs are also on the road facing the Vancouver Giants. Vancouver's on top 5-4 in the third period, but there's still some time to go for the Chiefs to go ahead and win that one. And on to the pros. The Kraken are also back in action today, currently facing off against the Buffalo Sabres. They're on top 1-0 in the second period, but again, still time for that one.
All right, go Kraken. All right, folks, we do have a couple of weather alert days coming up in your new week. And tomorrow it's not a weather alert day, but we've got heavy rain and a wind advisory. A lot to talk about in my First Alert weather forecast. That is next on 4 News Now.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
It's beginning to look a lot like
Savings during the holiday sale at Furniture Row. Stop in today because everything is on sale. Plus, get 48 months, no interest financing. Shop the largest selection at the lowest prices guaranteed. Happy holidays from Furniture Row.
This holiday season, you can count on Fred Meyer. You get up high quality and down low prices. Up high quality with our exclusive brands and down low prices on all your holiday needs. Because at Fred Meyer, quality and low prices always come together. Fred Meyer. Fresh for everyone.
The light in your eyes, joy, makes my world come alive. Hey, hey, I'll be here for you. You'll be there for me. Oh, it feels so good to help somebody. It's nothing but joy. Feeling joy. Joy makes such a beautiful life.
Landowners in the Inland Northwest know when it comes to power, performance, and reliability, nothing beats a Coyote tractor from Jordan Sales and Service. Family owned and trusted for over 25 years, Jordan Sales and Service helps you tackle any property with Coyote tractors, zero-turn mowers, UTVs, and skid steers built for real work. Our full-service parts and service department keeps your Coyote tractor running strong every season. Visit Jordan Sales and Service, your home for Coyote tractors, and unbelievable hometown service.
Coeur d'Alene Denture Clinic is locally owned and operated and has been providing personalized, comfortable, and satisfying care to our clients for over 30 years. Our licensed denturists are trained in the latest techniques in the construction, development, and preparatory work of a denture. Full dentures, implant attachments, repairs, fittings, adjustments, we do it all. Every denture is made to look as close as possible to your natural teeth. With our knowledge and friendly staff, competitive costs, and quality of service, you'll leave Coeur d'Alene Denture Clinic smiling.
It's beginning to look a lot like savings during the holiday sale at Furniture Row. Stop in today because everything is on sale. Plus, get 48 months, no interest financing. Shop the largest selection at the lowest prices guaranteed. Happy holidays from Furniture Row.
Welcome back. If you're craving a new view and a bit of adventure, we got you covered. About 100 miles west of Spokane, you'll find two stunning natural landmarks, Grand Coulee and Moses Coulee. Shaped by massive Ice Age floods, these landscapes offer endless hiking and a glimpse at what was once the largest waterfall on Earth. Now we take you there in this week's Air for Adventure.
It is amazing. You're standing on the edge of what was once the world's largest waterfall. Dry Falls is an amazing geological wonder, and most folks come here accidentally and they don't realize that they're standing on the edge of an example of one of the greatest massive flows of water that happened literally in the world. And the Ice Age floods dramatically carved out the land you're looking at. So literally as you drive west of Spokane on Highway 2, you're going to see a land that was carved out down to bedrock from floodwaters, massive floodwaters that poured through here. The last one was about 15,000 years ago, which in terms of geology, that's just a drop in the bucket. As you drop down on Highway 2, it dramatically opens up and you see you call Moses Coulee. And Moses Coulee was eroded away by a similar force of nature.
Moses Coulee is like 50 miles long. In fact, it's as long as Grand Coulee. And it's almost as spectacular, but it's just harder to get to, and not as many people know about it. That's a spectacular place. I've written 2 guidebooks, self-guiding books for people to drive and hike and to discover the Ice Age floods. It's called On the Trail of the Ice Age Floods.
You're usually driving 65 and you miss the landscape here, and you have to get off Highway 2. You are in the heart of the Grand Coulee. The Grand Coulee is an amazing geological feature that we talk about all the time, and the dividing line between the upper Grand Coulee and the lower Grand Coulee is right here. It is amazing. Beautifully, it is a gem in Washington State Parks for sure.
you can ever check it out, it is truly stunning. Good Sunday evening, everyone. Hope you've had a wonderful weekend. Get ready for a rocky week ahead. So heavy rain tomorrow. That'll greet you for the week. Wind advisory tomorrow afternoon into Tuesday morning. And then Tuesday night into Wednesday, we have a high wind watch, and mountain snow starts Wednesday. So we're going to keep an eye on that because holiday travel is going to start up again. So we have 2 weather days. It really is Tuesday evening into Wednesday due to high winds. We talked about that wind advisory tomorrow for all of our areas pretty much tomorrow afternoon to Tuesday morning. And then that high wind watch Tuesday night into Wednesday could see gusts in our cities up to 60 miles per hour. That's enough to take out power, and that's enough for numerous power outages, dangerous driving, and falling trees. So we're going to keep a very close eye on that as we get closer to that. But again, we have alert days Tuesday and Wednesday. Current winds almost non-existent. We really haven't seen much wind for the past couple of days. Pretty mild weekend setting up for, well, a pretty wild week ahead. So we've had a little skiff of shower activity to the south of Spokane. Other than that, we've been staying dry, but we do have heavy rain expected tomorrow, 90% chance. Looks like we'll get a little bit of a break in the evening hours. Then it's going to return Tuesday morning and then Tuesday evening with those winds. So not just wind we're going to be dealing with Tuesday into Wednesday. It's going to be heavy rains. So forecast radar, here we go. You can see the timestamp up top. As we move into tomorrow, widespread showers by 4 a.m. They're going to continue to move on. Some heavy cells by driving time, Kellogg and St. Mary's. Even more heavy cells going through Coeur d'Alene by about 10 a.m. Then we'll see spotty showers for the rest of your Monday. Then Tuesday morning, again, around commute time, we expect more shower activity. And yes, heavy rain, and we're starting to see a little bit of snow getting into the mountains as we get into Tuesday evening. This is when the winds are going to hit, so more showers, and look over here at the Cascades. Snow starting to get into the mountainous regions as we warm up, as we get away from warming up into cooler temperatures. You wouldn't know it today. Look at these warm temperatures. 50 degrees right now in Coeur d'Alene. Big difference, though, from Coeur d'Alene to Sandpoint. Already in the 30s. Hot spot 51 for our friends in the Tri-Cities. Not much of a change from yesterday, except for Coeur d'Alene. 9 degrees warmer, 10 degrees warmer for Tri-Cities. They were going through some fog yesterday at this time. So things are getting warmer before they cool down. Overnight lows above the freezing mark. So 7-day forecast. Here's what we're looking at. Windy conditions tomorrow. It's not an alert day tomorrow, but we do have that wind advisory. Then as we move on into our week proper, goodness, we're going to be cooling down. We're still above our average for this time of year. Rain snow mix starting Wednesday. Could even see snow for next weekend. Overnight lows below the freezing mark. So tomorrow morning rain and then windy in the afternoon, and weather alert days Tuesday, Wednesday.
All right, well, as Jason noted, there's still not enough snow on Silver Mountain, so ski resort going to remain closed on Monday and Tuesday this week. Silver Mountain says it will see what the next storm brings, hopes to reopen on Wednesday. When you switch jobs, handling your 401k wisely can save you from a big tax hit. You might be tempted to cash out your savings, but financial experts say leaving just a few $1,000s in a retirement account can build to hundreds of thousands.
People will think, oh, a 10% penalty in income taxes, oh, what's the big deal? But really, the bigger pain is missing out on the future dollars that those dollars today are going to create for you.
Kirsten O'Connor sat down with a financial expert at Numerica Credit Union to go over the do's and don'ts of how to handle your 401k so you can maximize your money, minimize your penalties. That's on a new Money Saving Monday tomorrow on Good Morning Northwest. We'll be right back.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Summit Cancer Center.
Drive home the holidays and save up to $16,250 off or 0% APR on new 2025 GMC Sierra 1500 Elevations. There's never any dealer-added markups on new vehicles. And ask us about our 3-day return and 7-day exchange at GMC of Riverfront Park.
Ring in the holiday season and unwrap the winnings at the Kootenai Casino in Bonners Ferry. Santa's got you on his list for 12 days of giveaways and a New Year's Eve countdown to cash. Warm up with December room rates starting as low as $59 a night midweek. And we'll even include 2 free breakfast vouchers with your stay. It's time for Holly Jolly Jackpots. Come stay and play at the Kootenai Casino. Call 888-YOU-ARE-LUCKY for details or visit KootenaiRiverInn.com.
This holiday season, give the gift of adventure at Black Sheep inside the Silver Lake Mall. From stocking stuffers to specialty items, we've got something for everyone on your list. Shop over 18 specialty showrooms featuring top brands like the North Face, Area, Carhartt, Columbia, and Wrangler. Plus entire showrooms devoted to winter gear, footwear, gifts, and kids apparel, shoes, and toys. With amazing deals and unique finds, Black Sheep is your one-stop shop for the holidays.
Driving in a Honda Wonderland.
Time's running out to find clearance deals during Happy Honda Days. So act fast for our biggest savings of the season and get a great offer on a 2025 Accord, Pilot, or Ridgeline. All part of Kelley Blue Book's 2025 Best Value brand.
Driving in a Honda Wonderland.
Hurry into your local Honda dealer and experience the wonder of Happy Honda Days today while the clearance deals last.
You got the magic.
If you misplaced your card, slide to the right and the card's locked. Unlocked. Locked. The Chase mobile app has card lock, and it has encryption technology to help you keep your data safe. That's peace of mind from Chase.
For pain in multiple spots like here, here, or here, Salonpas patches stick firmly and remove comfortably once your pain is gone. Salonpas. It's good medicine.
Drive home the holidays and save up to $11,500 off or 0% APR on new 26 GMC Sierra 1500 Elevations. There's never any dealer-added markups on new vehicles. And ask us about our 3-day return and 7-day exchange at GMC of Riverfront Park.
Welcome back, everyone. Let me get you set for Tuesday and Wednesday first. We have weather alert days due to high winds. We have a high wind watch coming, and that means possible gusts up to 60 miles per hour, sustained winds anywhere between 30 and 40. So get ready for a blustery Tuesday and Wednesday. Again, that is strong enough to take down trees, power lines, so it could be quite troublesome. For your Monday, kind of an appetizer for everything. I've been calling it that. You got rain in the morning, and then we have a wind advisory starting in the afternoon. Staying warm, 55, but cooler temperatures are on the way.
All right, Jason, thanks. Well, Christmas came early for the animals at Cattails. Check out the busy day at the Wildlife Center. Lots of families came. Watch Santa and his elves deliver gift boxes to the animals this afternoon. And much like your cat at home, the present was the actual box.
For most of them, they're empty. For the big cats, because like all cats, they love boxes. So if they tear into them, that's fun. Once they have them, they'll sit in them, pee in them, and do all the cat things.
Some of the other animals found food treats in their gifts, and others played with some sawdust flakes inside. Humans in attendance also got a visit with Santa and Mrs. Claus for some holiday pictures. How fun.
Yes.
See, why can't I have a pet tiger if they're just big cats that want to play with boxes?
And my cats, they love boxes, but they never peed in boxes.
There you go. Well, these are
They're
zoo
big
cats.
Yes, they are.
All right, Jason, thanks. We'll see you later.
Sign up.